Good evening, everyone. There we are. Hello, Dragon. Hope everyone's having a very good night tonight. We're ready to pick up about where we left off here. I want to double check something here. Okay. Get myself set up here. Excited for more story. Yes. Yes, we are diving back into the story. Last time I had to actually hit load games. We're going to do that. Alright. Before we actually go too far, I know that I have some new equipment that we picked up recently. Hold on. Like position of this. There we go. Alright. No, I found... Spirit? What is spirit? I actually don't even... it's probably better for him to wear the hat, though. It is just more raw stats. We did have the glass armlet, but that's only going to be equipped on him after he's done with Blizzard. Beast Killer still needs to be learned. It still needs to be learned. Ah! Whoops. Yeah, bronze armor was good. Linen Cuirass gives him cover. We'll definitely want to put that on. And dagger. Ooh, she could pick up antibody. Probably really good, and she doesn't have anything else that she wants, so we're going to do that. Give her antibody. And we'll double check everyone's abilities real quick, just to make sure that we've got everything on that we want. We'll give her antibody. He could pick up Bug Killer. I think we'll try and look at what the enemies in the next section are going to be before we... Well, I'll turn it on just for now. He's got the free points, so might as well put it on. Everything's good here, and for Vivi... Okay, I just wanted to get that taken care of because I realized at the end of last time we... like, I picked up a couple things and I hadn't actually gone through and looked at the equipment for everyone. So I just wanted to make sure that I get that out of the way before we get going here. So, last time, we were, we got through the ice cavern. We stopped in the scenic little town of Dali, which turned out to have a very strange little secret. They were seemingly producing these things that looked a lot like our friend Vivi. And they were being mass-produced, and they were just wandering around, they're sort of operating autonomously, it seemed. But then we were attacked over the course of our session a couple days ago by a series of crazy powerful magic creatures known as Black Waltzes that seem to be controlled by Zorn and Thorn, the sort of court jesters of Queen Braun. So Queen Braun is pulling out all the stops to try and get Garnet back. Garnet picked up a new name. She's now called Dagger to help her fit into regular society as we wander around. And we found out that her goal was to get to Lindblum Castle, so we helped her get here. And we are now in Lindblum Castle. We were informed that the Regent is waiting for us, and so we are potentially heading out that way. You're an airman, right? Seems like a lot of girls are joining the crew these days. Oh, hello. So what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the airship docks or something? I passed the flight test for the new model. I was really looking forward to flying number 1, but it's gone now. Who knows when they'll finish number 2, with the Regent's current condition. Ah, don't worry, you'll get your chance someday, and you'll be the first pilot ever to fly the new model. By the way, what's your name? Thank you. I feel much better now. Good. I'm Zidane, and you're... My name is Aaron. Hey, that's a really nice name. Aaron. I'm gonna go get something to eat now. Do you wanna... I have to get back now. Goodbye. Get dejected. Get rejected. Not quite as, not quite as, surefire with the, girls as he thinks he is, huh? Alright, so we're off to see the Regent. Lindblom Castle is 3 levels, all connected by this lift. In the base level, which lies below the mist, you can take a trolley to the harbour and the back gate. Ships hardly arrive at the harbour anymore since travel by air has become so popular. The mist poses great danger, so we've sealed off everything. Just above the base level is the mid-level. You can ride the air cab from the mid-level to go to town. The upper level contains the royal chamber and conference room. Access to that level is restricted because the regent himself resides there. Hey Dagger, what's Regent Sid like? I lived in Lindblom for a while, but I've never met him. Regent Sid is very wise. He always thinks ahead. He may seem a bit odd at times, but he's very dependable. He and my father were best friends. I wonder if he'll even listen to what I have to say. Don't worry, we're not leaving until he does. We will arrive at the upper level shortly. Single elevator up and down seems like a bad idea, probably. Tyre, Princess Garnet of Alexandria wishes to see you. Princess, is something wrong? Regent isn't here, and I don't know who... Take a look at the throne. Hmm? What in the world? Quack quack? Quack quack? Greetings! Oh... Oglap! Kellic! Hello, good evening. Oglap! Sire! What? Oh. Dagger, what's wrong? Why aren't you talking to... Jeez, that's an Oglop! Wow, even the Oglops are big in Lindblom. What is the meaning of this? How dare you greet the princess like this? Get that repulsive bug off of the throne immediately and call the regent. Please settle down. You are before the regent. What? Enough of your nonsense. Steiner, stand down. I remember that mustache. Is that really you, Uncle Sid? Yes, greetings all. I am Sid Fabul, Regent of Lindblom. I knew it was you. I recognized your pendant's description. It's so much like my falcon claw. I'm delighted to see you again, Garnet. You have truly become a fine lady. I, on the other hand... Allow me to explain. About 6 months ago, someone snuck into the castle and attacked the regent in his sleep. Unfortunately, we were too late. The regent had been transformed into an Oglop, and his wife, Lady Hilda, was abducted. My goodness. Whoever pulled this off had to be highly skilled, like me. I'll bet it was you. That's not possible. How can you be so sure? You know who we even are? Of course. I may be a Bogwalk, but I am still the ruler of Lindblom. Uncle Sid, I appreciate you seeing me on such short notice. I desperately need to speak to you about my mother. That's what I figured. But I'm sure it can wait till tomorrow. Why don't you all get some rest for today? Thank you. It is time for lunch. Please follow me. So the regent has been transformed into an Oglop. His wife's been abducted. Some crazy crap's been happening in Lindblom recently. Can't stand the food at the castle. It's way too high class for my taste. How can anyone get full on that stuff? The cheap food here is a lot better. Alright, today's special is soup de silence. Not bad. So we're gonna go slumming it at the bar. Yo, Pops, I'll have the stupid special. Who said that? Zidane, I figured it was you. How have you been? Alright, I guess. Have a seat. Your soup will be ready in a minute. Do you mind? You're standing in everyone's way. Wow. Hey. Yeah? Do you want a drink? How about you and me go for a cruise on an airship? Really? An airship? Sounds like you've never been on one. You know, Lindblom is quite a sight from high above. Hey, Monkey Tail. You're disturbing the other customers. What the? You've got a tail too, Rat Face? Rat Face. After I finish my drink, I'm gonna kick your butt. Hey, Zidane, take it outside. Long time, Zidane. Hey, what's up? Wait a minute. You forgot my name? No, I remember. You're Helga, right? Wrong. Christine? No. Oh, right. You used to live next door to me. How's it going, Rachel? Man, you've really gotten big. You nasty little... Come on, I'm just kidding. You know I never forget a pretty girl's name. And we get to name this one. As is tradition, this probably means she's going to be one of our characters. She is a Burmesian. That's the sort of rat people. We've already met a couple of them in this game. And she's left-handed, apparently. So how have you been, Freya? Same old Zidane. How long has it been? About 3 years. Hey, did you ever find anything about your boyfriend? No. So, what brings you to Lindblom? Festival of the Hunt. What else? It's a good opportunity to test my skills. Oh. Well, I'm sure you'll find him someday. Aren't you participating? Nah. I think I'll pass. Lazy bum. You ever gonna go back? Is the old guy... Is that the old guy wanting the coffee at the corner of the counter? It might be. It would be very strange for him to be here. But I think we've seen that model used a couple times before already. They definitely like reusing models in this game. But I think it is the same model. I have no reason to return to Burmesia. There's nothing there for me anymore. So we have our little noir encounter at the bar with some old flame. Kind of flame. So how is the queen? Is she still as vibrant as ever? Yes, but since father died, mother has been acting very strangely. I'm not surprised. They loved each other so much. We haven't spoken much lately. Also, a suspicious man has been prowling around the castle. I don't know what's going on anymore. I fear that she might be planning something terrible. I brought this matter to everyone's attention, but nobody has taken me seriously. They all think I'm distraught over losing father. I understand why you're so eager. I'm happy that you came to me for help. At this point, I think you're the only person Mother would listen to. When I heard that Lindblom's theater ship was coming to Alexandria, I decided to sneak on board and come here, no matter what. I just never expected the crew to kidnap me. It was me. I was the one who ordered Tantalus to kidnap you. The intrigue deepens. I once promised your father, should anything happen, I would protect you. We've known about the disturbances in Alexandria for some time. But had we acted directly, it would have started a war. So I asked Baku for help. He and I go way back. The play was the perfect cover to enter Alexandria and get you out. No one would suspect Lindblom was behind it. We were forced to take action because we knew Alexandria would never seek our help. I'm relieved we were able to get you here. At the village of Dali, we saw numerous black mages. They looked like golems, controlled by some powerful magic. The play was the thing! There's the Hamlet references! There's the Hamlet references! Hell yeah. The play's the thing. On top of that, they were being created under Alexandria's supervision. I don't know how they're related to Vivi, but if Mother is planning to use them for war, we won't let that happen. Even if she were to command an army of black mages, she won't make a move as long as we have our airship fleet. Don't worry, everything will be fine. I'm so sorry, Uncle. Now, come on, don't be so formal. I'm helping you because I'm your Uncle Sid, not because I'm the regent of Lindblom. Thank you so much. Just a moment here. Checking one thing real quick here. Interesting. What is this place? The heart and soul of Lindblom, our airship dock. This is dock number 1, where we construct our research. But where are the airships? Lonely, isn't it? We had a new airship model in here about 6 months ago. It was our latest creation. It didn't require mist to fly. The man who attacked you, was he the one who ran off with it? Good guess, but no, actually. I met a lovely lady at the pub. When Hilda found out about my little affair, she used her magic, turned me into an Oglop. Then she stormed off in the new airship which I had named Hildegard. Pretty ironic, huh? She hasn't been back since. I've been working on Hildegard too, but it hasn't been going too well. My mind just isn't the same as an Oglop. Apparently he was not attacked, but his wife caught him in a dalliance and ran off with the ship. And turned him into an Oglop. I'm hopeless. But that doesn't mean I can't help you. I'll do my best for Alexandria. Thank you. But with Southgate badly damaged, I don't know how we can even get to Alexandria. Don't worry, Southgate is being repaired as we speak. Once the repairs are finished, we'll go to Alexandria. Yes, I'm sure Mother will finally open her eyes to the truth. Uncle, is something wrong? No, I was just thinking about how the theater ship crashed. Baku sure has good men working under him. Good morning. You're up early. Lindblom is a really busy place. I've never seen this many people before. I wonder where people go if they want to be alone. Lindblom has always been like this. People come here from all over the world. Some of them come here to become airship engineers, sculptors, actors. Wow. I don't even remember why I came here my first time. Silly said I don't have a solid connection for that. Hey, good to see you around. Pop in whenever you can. We'll be here. Before I knew it, I was living here with my Tantalus brothers. Do they still live here? Yeah, our hideout's in the theater district. I'm actually going to go there right now. Want to come along? That's okay. I'm going to go look around town. All right, I'll give you a little tour. No, that's okay. I can go by myself. All right. Go find yourself a cute girl, all right? I have an ATE. Another Teach Me Mogster. So this is another Tutorial, in this case, it wants to tutorialize the synthesis process, which is a way to, what are they doing now? I know. Well, I mean, to be fair, he's in a private-ish room with just, you know, one of his like traveling companions. It's probably not that bad, but yeah, it is kind of a funny thing for him to just say. So the synthesis requires lots of gil and items, and you can build those items into bigger, better items. Moodon. We have Moodon. There's a letter for Zidane. Ain't y'all coming back to Alexandria? I'm so lonely. Just kidding. I'm opening a little theater in an alley here. A bartender pal of mine is quitting the saloon and getting into showbiz. He asked me to help. Your friend is starting a mini theater. Sounds like fun, Coupeau. Okay, and nothing else. We're gonna go and save. All right. So we are somewhere down in the city. Bobo bird statue. Bobo birds are symbols of good fortune, according to an Olgan myth. The founder of this inn bought the statue, and it has been passed down for generations. That's that big bird statue. Room was terrible. Also, that thing crying Kupo Kupo kept me up all night. Throw him out ASAP or I'm never coming back. Signed, Lani. Very funny. Nope. No need to do that. I'm already here and rested up. Oh, although I will steal 163 gil that's just sitting on the ground. Alright. Small town night in a big city. We're gonna check in on Steiner. What a huge town! I'm completely lost! Pardon me? Jeez, you're just awful funny. I am Captain Adalbert Steiner of Alexandria, and I humbly request your assistance to get back to the castle. That's a new one. Nice try, but I don't date bums. You should really scrape that rust off. It's disgusting. How is Alexandria smaller than Lindblum? Yeah, they made it, they specified, as we were coming into Lindblum, that Lindblum is significantly bigger than Alexandria. What? What? Do you always strike out that badly? I think you need a new line. A little shine wouldn't hurt either. What are these things? They're called Geisel pickles. It's the seat of power. So Alexandria and Lindblum are each the seat of power of neighboring kingdoms. So Lindblum is the seat of the sort of Lindblum kingdom, and Alexandria is the seat of Alexandria kingdom. So yeah, they're actually like neighboring city-states, functionally. That's why there's a big gate between them. That's why South Gate sits between them. They're one of Lindblum's delicacies. Do you want to try one? But it smells terrible. The worse they smell, the better they taste. I guess I shall try one. Oh my, even the locals don't eat them in one bite. Whew. But you're right, they are good. Lindblum is bigger because of airship technology. That is true. Also, Lindblum is situated at the very top of a mountain. I believe that it implies that they have significant like manufacturing resources like stone and metal. And they're also centralized on the, if I remember correctly, on the continent map, they're perfectly centralized. So they're like a hub of trade. And then, yeah, the airship technology allows for very large areas, and it's also a very technologically advanced city, as opposed to its neighboring countries. So it's able to expand a little farther out because of, you'll see they have like a tram system basically. So they're able to expand and be a bigger city because they have access to like a tram network, which we'll be showing off in a second. Papa's airship fighter is so cool. When I grow up, I'm gonna fly with Papa. Cute. Gonna hug some walls here for a bit. Do excuse me. Guess how long it takes to walk from here to the exit. 30 minutes! Man, I can't stand these walls. If only I had an airship. This is the Hunter's Gate. You can enter Lindblum by foot here, or through the Dragon's Gate. Normally we keep the Dragon's Gate closed because it's under the mist where a bunch of monsters lurk. Did you come to Lindblum to shop? There's so many more shops here than there are in my hometown. How did they carve stone like this? The guy always acts like such a know-it-all. I don't know why he became a soldier. He should have been a tour guide instead. Can I actually wander outside? Oh, I am actually allowed to wander outside. We're gonna go back inside. I have a feeling I'm going to die very quickly if I wander out there. Air cabs are amazing. Back in the old days, we had to walk all the way to the theater district. I don't think I could ever walk that far anymore. I'd probably croak if I did. Go away. I'm trying to remember what I have to do. Same, buddy. All the time. It's half my life. Hey, this place looks familiar. This is where Steiner ended up wandering around for a bit. Darn, they're not selling at all. Geisel pickles are good, but they smell really bad. I had to do something. Yeah, that's like half my day. Actually, that's why I spent a good chunk of my workday a couple days ago, like, just organizing all sorts of stuff. I, like, moved around a whole bunch of files and video recordings and stuff like that. Yeah. Now carrying Aglap oil, one of the most popular medicines in the market. Mountain Aglap oil, also in stock. Sounds like fish oil to me. Fresh fish, sold every day. Getting sick. The air is so bad here. It smells like I'm in a big oil refinery. Oil refining. That's an extant technology that they don't really talk about. I hate the Festival of the Hunt. My father gets injured every year. Popper. Okay, apparently I cannot go this way. This church has been here for a long time. It's been here since before the city was even built, when this entire area was a forest. Don't know why, but this church began the Festival of the Hunt tradition. Okay. Got a tent. Oh, okay, this is the church. Originally, the people of Lindblum were hunters. The tradition of the festival began around that time. Are you participating in the festival? I heard this year's contestants are all tough, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Ivan or Belna will probably win again this year. Ooh, lots of people talking about this festival. I swear, she sleeps everywhere. Founder of Lindblum, Sid I was the winner of the first festival. Sid I built this church to pass on the tradition of the festival. The Festival of the Hunt is neither a joke nor a traditional pastime. It is a way of life. It draws on your deepest strength and redefines courage. Be aware. Leather plate. We already have one of those. It's already equipped. Coffee guy is in here too. Yeah, let's these three models, the guy in green, the woman in red here, and this guy in blue and green over here. If we run a counter for every time we see these models, we're gonna stack up. We're gonna stack that counter up pretty high. Promise. $178 squares, nice. The card game is deep. Oh boy, I want to give him like a Seto Kaiba voice if I could do that. Echo screen. Don't start a drinking game for models. Oh man, that'd be a great drinking game. Every time we see a copy of a model. The problem is that they tend to come in like towns, so they come in like groups, right? So like we won't drink at all during like most combat zones, but then we'll hit a town and we'd have to drink like 80 times in a row. Gonna pretend that model is just teleporting around wherever you are now. He's just keeping an eye on us, man. He gave us a job. Thinking of buying some aglab oil, but it's so disgusting. Man gave us a job. He's making sure that we're staying alive to do it. Pepe's Milk Shop. Excellent in stews. You make stews with milk? Is that like a thing? Would you like to buy a flower pot? You can use it as cookware too. What's the source of the raw coffee? You have to keep sending other people. Yo! Big brain. Big brain plays. $10,000 IQ. Upgrade coffee. Hello. Speaking of. I guess we gotta go in here. Turns out coffee is the meta all along. Coffee is the real reason we're on this adventure. What a cheesy suit of armor. Who would buy this crap? Rio, I'm bored. Let's go to another store. Come on. In a minute. Jeez. Man, look at all this stuff. Makes me want to become a gladiator. I remember a guy with spiky hair who carried something like this. Ah, self-referential humor. Some stews are made with milk. Oh, that's good to know. Self-referential humor. Final Fantasy VII. If you want to come out on top in the festival, you should definitely buy some weapons here. Well, definitely. So we've been using the Mage Masher since literally the first fight in the game. So Mithril Dagger is an upgrade, so we're going to buy one of them. Been using the Short Sword for a while. Javelin, perhaps a hint as to what our new character might be using as a weapon. Hint, hint. Also Fork. For a potential, somebody's gonna walk around and use a fork? Maybe. Silver gloves to replace bronze gloves. We're definitely gonna buy one of those. I don't know if the steepled hat is actually gonna be a strict improvement for our boy Zidane, but I'm gonna buy one just in case. I've got plenty of gil. Fork, shouldn't it be a trident? I guess it depends on the size of the item relative to who's wielding it. I'm gonna say that. Or is it a straight up fork? It depends on the size of it versus the person wielding it. It's pretty much all I have to say about that. We're gonna equip Zidane. We're gonna swap out the Mage Masher for the Mithril Dagger, which does give him a different ability. We can't swap out the feather hat for the steepled hat. It does not give him any new abilities, and he's still working on the abilities from the hat. And we still don't have any accessories for anyone. Oh yeah, a new ability. So we just gained Bandit. Where is that? It's down here. Raise the success rate of steel. Now, that seems cool to me. But I only have 4, and this costs 5. So there's no way for me to... So I just gotta take off the least important one. I think for right now, I think the least important one is gonna be Flea Gill. We'll turn on Bandit. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off Flea Gill. I think that's very unimportant for us. And we'll turn on Bandit. I like having steel with a higher success rate. Ah, nice old-timey general store. Oh, I see a Queen Brawn doll. Or Queen Brain doll. I've been saying Queen Brawn this playthrough, I believe, and or have I been saying Queen Brain? Now I can't remember. Now I'm double checking myself. Kupo Nut. Moogle's favorite food sold out. We don't have many items in stock today because Cellgate is under repair. Queen Brawn. That's what I thought. Like, all of a sudden I like second-guessed myself. I think you're going to need some medicine if you're going to participate in the festival. Well, you might be right. However, I think my stocks are doing just fine. We're going to buy, like, 5 softs just so we've got a couple around. I'm going to buy a few antidotes just so that I've got a couple around. But other than that, I think we're good. Yeah, I think actually most people who are in the Final Fantasy community actually say Queen Brain, but I don't like that pronunciation as much. Yeah, I think Queen Brawn is the better read. The fire's too strong. How many times do I have to tell you? A few degrees can make the difference between a good weapon and a bad one. This is legitimately true if we're talking about steel or something analogous to steel. Forging steel at incorrect temperatures completely screws up the alloying process. And there are many other metals for which that is true as well. But if it's a raw metal, then this is not the case at all. It's true. It's true of all metal? Really? I was under the impression that's mostly an alloying thing. Same with pronunciation. Okay. I'm glad that everybody here seems to be in agreement. Yeah. Well, while I'm taking a drink. You heat precious metals too much, they bubble. Ooh, interesting. Use a lower flame. Stop nagging. We've got a customer. Creates pits in the metal. When is he gonna get it through his head? That's interesting to know. I was always under the impression that it was mostly like an alloying thing. Although I imagine that, like, if steel is particularly famous for it because, I don't know, maybe it's like a very narrow band that you're able to work with. Fire's so hot it could probably melt steel instantly. That would be very hot. Most precious metals are an alloy. I guess is that right? He has the potential, but he doesn't work hard enough. My dad means well, but he gets on my nerves sometimes. I think the bottom line is he doesn't want me to take over the shop. How's it going? You want me to make you something for the festival? Alright, so this is the synthesis shop. As you can see, there are lots of different items. Each item has a price in gil and an items needed on the right. There are lots of items here. Most of which are going to be important to at least someone. So here's our first issue. So I'm gonna purchase the ogre, which tells me I need another mage masher. I'm gonna buy 1 cotton robe. I'm gonna buy 1 desert boots, which I've actually got enough to make a second one if I feel like I need it. But then I need 1 steepled hat and 1 glass armlet. 1 steepled hat and 1 glass armlet to make these 2. one steepled hat, one glass armlet, and one mage masher. And a steepled hat. Now, here's the other question, though. If I look at equip, so the steepled hat has protect, which is... That was for Dagger, but she's already working on that, so I don't think I need to give that to her, so I don't need to worry about those. Almost halfway done. So let's blanket together. Yes! But glass armlet has steel, gill, and antibody, both of which are important for several people. So actually, I need to keep at least one glass armlet around. And because I need to keep at least one glass armlet around, I have to buy another one. Because I want to make sure everybody gets those abilities. So I need to have an excess glass armlet so that I can, like, equip people with it. So now we'll make butterfly sword. We'll make the yellow scarf. And we'll make the glass buckle. So now if we go into equip. So now Zidane has Bandit from the Mithril Dagger, but there are also two items that I can equip now, both of which have different abilities that can be added on. So, like, this is where, like, you know, we're gonna need to be after this, I'm gonna try and leave our stream here tonight at a place where I can do some grinding before next week, because I'm gonna need to figure out people's abilities pretty quickly here. So the other thing that we made was they were all here. Desert boots, glass buckle, yellow scarf. We also made a robe, which some people can wear. So if we look, these all increase certain stats, and they also give certain abilities. Status. Bird Killer, Steel Gill, and Millionaire. Antibody and add status. So if I gave him this, which ups his strength, which is good, and his magic evade, which is really good. The yellow scarf is actually the best one for him, but I want to take a look at this glass buckle because it gives him antibody and add status. What is currently... Yeah. Wait, is he not learning antibody from anything? He's not. But that doesn't necessarily... It doesn't help because I can't take away the thing that's trying to give him add status. So I think this is going to be the best one for him. It includes Bird Killer and Steel Gill, both of which are pretty cool. And it ups his strength and magic defense, which are both important for him. So we'll give him the yellow scarf. And again, we were just in this ability menu, but Steel Gill's along with items. So I think I'm going to take off Protect Girls. I'm going to add on Steel Gill. And I think I'm going to take off add this and put on Bird Killer. There we go. Okay. So we'll be doing a lot of, like, checking equipment, grabbing abilities and stuff, trying to put the right abilities on the right people as we go forward here. Alright, so that was the end of this little cul-de-sac area. So that was all, like, one section of the city. There are other sections. Because now we're going to go into this building, which I did not go into before. And as soon as I enter, there is an ATE that we cannot skip. Vivi's Shopping. Wow, this nut smells really good. That's what she... fucking... Never mind. That's gross. Sorry. I think I'll buy one. Apologies. This place has a lot of unusual things. Is this food? It looks good. It looks like the sesame buns that Grandpa used to make. Festival of the Hunt Sale ends today. Wow, there's gonna be a festival! Hi, I want to buy this. Are you friends with the Moogles? Huh? That item is called a Kupo nut. Kupo nuts are Moogles' favorite food. Oh, I didn't know that. I think that's the last one. Go ahead, honey. It's on me. Really? Thank you. And we've received a Kupo nut. What's this Festival of the Hunt like? Well, we let a bunch of animals loose and... oh, there's gonna be a lot of animals. It sounds like fun, thank you. Should have really... excuse me. What's so fun about fighting savage beasts? Wait a minute, did I say animals again? The next 3 days, air cabs will operate on the Festival of the Hunt schedule. Transportation sure has come a long way. When I was young, we used to ride chocobos. They were much slower than these air cabs. It used to take at least an hour to get to the theater district. An hour by chocobo. Good day. So we have a trip to the castle. Vivi, no. Vivi, yes. So we can go to the theater district, the industrial district, or the castle. So I think we are going to head to the theater district because that is where our friends are. Going to be so different from what he expects. Well, poor kid's got to learn somehow. Air cabs are convenient, but I wish they looked more stylish. It looks so mundane, just like everything else in this town. Welcome to the theater district. Just so you know, air cabs run non-stop around the clock. Good day. Servicing 4 districts: Business District, Theater District, Industrial District, Lindblom Castle. Working to make your travels convenient. It's like real signage. Transport reminds me so much of the design in Final Fantasy XIV. I mean, yeah. Steam engine. Oh, I'm lost again. Where is the princess? The town is big, the castle is big. Why does everything have to be so big? Also, there's our guy again. Pardon me, can you tell me where I am? What, you're lost? Gee, you're a soldier for crying out loud. This is the bridge that connects the castle and the airship docks. That big building in front of us houses the docks. What is that large airship? Amazing, isn't it? It's the Hildegard 2. Since it's equipped with a steam engine developed by the regent himself, it can fly without mist. Filippo, welcome back. You got Wi-Fi. Steal all the Wi-Fis. Collect all the Wi-Fis out of the air and shove them into your computer or phone. Impossible. How could it fly without being powered by mist? What cave did you just crawl out of? This is the age of steam power. The source of steam power is water. It's much safer than the mist. A bright future awaits us all. Hell yeah, steampunk, let's go, steam engines. Alright, we are in the theater district. Card game's really popular right now, especially in the theater district. Almost everyone here plays. He's not wrong, pretty much every NPC here. 127 gil. Money just lying on the floor. I like to come here and feed the pigeons. Also, this is our man again. Again. I'm just a big fan, that's all, but my husband gets so jealous. Thump, 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 thump. Doki 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 doki. I bet in the original Japanese that literally read doki 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 doki. My wife is a crazy Lowell fan. I tell you, she acts like a child when she talks about him. Steam is the best, hell yeah, Steam power. 50th annual Lindblom exhibit. This year's winner gets to paint on the church walls. Received ore. Drink. So we've noticed that the same model tends to get repeated quite a bit in different places. It was suggested that we do a drinking game to, drink every time we see a reused model. But I advised the chat that we would all be dead. Looking forward to the festival. Going to use the festival as the theme for my next painting. There we go. There's the voice I want. Use the festival as the theme for my next painting. It's not even palette swaps. It's literally the same. Like, this is the guy who's asking. Like, this is the same model as the guy who's asking you for coffee, and like we've already seen him like 6 times just in the city. It's not even a palette swap. It's literally the same colors and everything. She's late. What's Marissa doing? Oh, hell. Okay, someone's waiting for someone. Fugit Memorial Theater downstairs. You're gonna go see Lowell too? Well, I wasn't planning on it, no. Yeah, I don't think he'd want to see you either. Well, excuse me. The stereotypical French artist. That's where I was trying to find that voice. I was having trouble finding it for a second. Figured there wouldn't be anybody here. Looks like no one's been here for a while. It's fans like that ruin fandoms. You're not wrong. What to do? What to do? Jeez, it's that late already. Wonder what Dagger's doing. And we have an ATE to find out. What can I do? The bell's ringing. The performance in the theater district must have just ended. Is there anything you need, Your Highness? No, thank you. I'm thinking of going outside and having a look around. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Highness, but we cannot grant this request. Right now, there are many people coming to Lindblom for the Festival of the Hunt. Therefore, things are quite chaotic in the town, making security rather difficult. Also, very few people know of your presence here. It's for your own safety, please understand. Okay, I understand. Gatekeepers are gross. I can't stand around sitting around like this. I didn't come here to be protected. I just want to help Mother. There he is! I told you he'd be here. Why didn't you tell us that you were back? We're in Tantalus too, you know. What? Yeah. Uncle Baku said if we find some treasure, we can be in Tantalus too. Yeah, check this out. Wow, those are Trick Sparrow's wings. That sure is some treasure you found, all right. Yay! Yippee! So did the plan work? Yeah, Princess Garnet is at the castle. Really? Wow. So what's she like? Is she cute? Did you ask her out yet? No, I think she's pretty busy. Plus she's a princess and I'm well, you know, so I don't know. I bet she misses you. Yeah, you should go see her. Good luck. See ya. Cute little kids. Someone's got to make sure people don't go where they shouldn't go. People will wander into the dumbest places, trust me. I wonder if she got to talk to Sid. Maybe I should go see her. 68 gil. Yeah, you know, might as well just raid the warehouse or the hideout since I'm here, right? 282 gil. 97 gil. Yeah, we're just gonna take everyone's take. Mini Burmecia. That is a collectible item of some kind. I don't remember its details, but it is definitely something in the collectibles part of the game. So many chests lying around, it's their own fault. True enough. Oh, Baku and his crew. Let's check in with the boys. Technically it's yours because they're you pick, but I left the gang though. I left the gang. I said bye-bye. It's not mine anymore. Achoo! Phew, that tasted good. I can't believe we found a way out of Evil Forest before it got petrified. So thanks to our bro who pointed out the river before he took the map to Zidane. I feel an incontrollable urge to exposit our current situation, despite the fact that it's just the three of us and we know how we got here. What do we do now, boss? We gotta save our brother. You're right. But first, we'll let the guys outside drink some water from the lake. Tina, bring them over. Hey, about blank. I think it's better that Evil Forest stays petrified. You serious? Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying this out of concern for our safety. Then why? I'm sure you wouldn't want to be saved if a medieval forest was going to be restored too. You're right. We gotta start looking. There's gotta be another way to cure his petrification somehow. We ain't too late. We gotta do what we can. I got you, boss. Hey, Cinna, what are you doing over there? This spring water make for some good coffee. I'll get the fixins. I gotta remind you what happens to members who don't listen to their boss. No, please not that. I'll bring everyone over right now. You never truly leave the... I mean, I guess that's true. We're supposed to meet here. Where is she? She took off without you, buddy. More coffee. Just break off the branches holding him and bring him to a place to be cured. That's probably not a bad idea. Moogle on a Beat 2, performed by Zalwick's company, the company that gave a stellar rendition of I Wish I Were a Chocobo. Low Bridges, Moogle Wannabe 2, sold out. This guy's very popular. Wonder if he'll eat my cookies. That sounds like a euphemism. I can't believe his tour ends today. Stop pushing! Hey, who are you? Who am I? I'm Sir Zidane of Tantalus, the greatest bandit in the world. You ever heard of him? No. Go away. Stop bothering us. Ouch. Hurry up. Where's Lowell? How much longer do we have to wait? Please, he'll be here in a minute. I love you. Hi, everyone. What's so special about him? Thanks. I love you guys. See you all again. Can't see a thing. Thank you for coming to see Moogle Wannabe 2, Kupo. I don't care about you and your stupid show. We came to see Lowell. Phew. Hey, you're... No, I'm not. Oof. No. Poor guy. It's tough being popular. I should know. Yeah, I bet you know. I bet you know all about it. We'll just walk by heading towards the station. You look kind of dizzy. It was supposed to say Krupp. Krupp. Chat auto-corrected. It is known to do that. You were at the theater. Please don't tell anyone about this. Please, I'll give you this. We've received an autograph. Thanks as always, Michael. I can't finish my painting without you bothering me every day. Come on, forget about the painting. Let's work together. You can express your artistic talent on stage, too. Don't ever compare your acting with my art. If you're done with your business, get out of here. That became Austrian very quickly. See, that's why. I have a few voices I do well, and I try not to do any others. Oh, I picked up the mogul suit, apparently. He's very much a womanizer. Chance to show this game to my GF. She has choice words for Zidane. I mean, my analysis of Zidane is that he's found great success self-aggrandizing. Like he's a struggling actor in like basically what is effectively like Victorian London, right? But he's found some small success as an actor and has attached himself to a group which has the eye of like the regent. So like he kind of constantly has to be selling himself to people higher up the food chain than he is. And I think like that just like he's developed some toxic behavior because of it. But once he turns that off and stops self-aggrandizing, he's actually like legitimately charming and funny and like capable and stuff like that. Like and I that's my read on Zidane. Right? Like he as a member of Tantalus, he's, you know, he's got his fingers in so many fucking pies, which is not a euphemism, by the way. He's got his fingers in so many pies that like he's constantly selling himself to people higher up the food chain than himself. Also, what the hell are these items we picked up? Are they under key items? Mogul suit and autograph. They sure are. A silver pendant. A bunch of items. Autograph. Mogul suit. I'm unsure if those items will come into play later, but it is nice that I have them. I guess. Alright, so that was the theater district. I know I told her give him a chance. But like, I like the character because he's so... he is legitimately flawed. Like, he's legitimately got serious personal flaws to deal with. And I really like that. I think he's really cool. So we started out in the business district, so next is the industrial district. This is the last of the city districts outside of the castle. Good day. Making those air cabs required a lot of effort. I nearly lost my arm during the construction. Nimitz. Nimitz sounds so familiar. Nimitz. Nimitz. Why is his name? His character's name was Nimitz. Why does that name sound so damn familiar? Another character in another game called Nimitz or something? Hearing about OSHA violations? I mean, yeah, probably. Leather wrist, don't need it. Kitty cat. The regent built this statue when Sid VIII passed away. Developed the first mist-powered airship in 1762. Led the airship armada in 1771. 9 years. 9 years between the development of the first mist-powered airship and an entire armada sweeping across the continent. Nimitz was a fleet admiral. Ah. Oh, Nimitz. Nimitz is, that's the nuclear submarines, right? Or Nimitz class? Some of your random key items you find help determine your treasure hunter score later in the game. All right, I have no idea what that is, and so we'll just accept that that is the case. Thank you very much. Yeah, 9 years between his Nimitz class aircraft carrier. Oh yeah, our nuclear aircraft carriers are Nimitz class. That's why it sounded familiar. Yeah, 9 years between the creation of the first mist-powered airship and him leading an armada of them across the continent, bringing peace to it. Very interesting character, this Sid the Eighth. Store is moved to the business district. This is the weapon shop that we already visited. Most engineers are weird. Why is that's true enough? Engineers are weird people. What a yabe question. Sure. Putting it in the back is more. I don't need to. The engine in the front provides more stability. Okay, we're talking about engineering. Holy shit! What a yabe question. Peace, as much as you can get from work. I mean, true enough. Listen, I'm just taking what the statue says at face value because I've been provided relatively little information about the geopolitical situation as of yet in the world. This is amazing. You can't find architecture like this anywhere. This regency is so advanced. Brain is such a bad place. Listen, it's not my fault. There's so much yabe crap happening on the screen tonight. This is hardly my fault. I refuse to accept responsibility for this. Nothing wrong with the brain's location. Thank you! Oh, I find your support suspect as well. Damn it. Sid the Eighth, who developed the first mist-powered engine, had a pet cat. Since then, a lot of engineers went out to get cats. I have my own too. Her name is Gypsy. That's cute. Today's special is Dark Stew. This is called the Doom Pub, by the way. What the heck was in that dish? Pair him in the same place. Oh, attractive. Hildegard 2 construction postponed. Prototype steam engine on board Hildegard 2 is inoperative. The engine problem stems from errors during the manufacturing period. Oof. Oh shit, I'm behind the bar. Hey Zidane, good timing. I just came up with a new dish I want you to try. Yeah, no thanks, I'm full right now. Oh yeah, that's too bad. This guy's name is Shig. Take a shot. Well, this actually, it was seeing this guy here in a cutscene earlier that prompted the discussion in the first place. Grandma's been busy selling her pickles lately, and she hasn't given me any attention. That's... God, why are we so close to, like, yabe euphemisms? So close. Constantly. This is not my fault. I refuse to accept responsibility for this. Sometimes I think she loves her pickles more than she loves me. Oh, I'm sorry. We're all out of dark stew. Nothing like an icy cold root beer after a hard day's work. Yeah, root beer. I'm sure that's what they sell here. Just like Brock and his jelly donuts. His laughed so hard I started coughing. I'm gonna be an airship engineer. I'm gonna build a really big airship so I can go everywhere with all my friends. Brutal foe. You having airship trouble? Repairing mist engines is my specialty. Fast quality service guaranteed. This guy's just got an open engine just sitting out in his house. You know what this is? You're not gonna believe it. It's a steam engine. It's still a prototype. The house gets hot as hell while this baby's running. That's the only problem. I'm getting thin from sweating so much. Yeah, you've got like a freaking open water boiler just firing away in your house. Ooh. Mechanisms. Oh, there's a cat. Ooh, a mimic card. And a steepled hat. All right, we already had enough of those. All right, we are finally done licking the walls in the city, and we're gonna go now to the castle. Big city, 3 whole major sections. We use the hat for combinations, though. If there are more combinations in the future that need it, yes, we can. Also, we can double up on any of the like items that we made if we feel like we need to, like, if we feel like one item is good on multiple people. So yeah, it is nice to have. I mean, there's no like inventory limit, so it's nice to just have all the equipment. Excuse me while I take a drink. So yeah, 3 big city sections. Stairs platform is for disembarking only. It's a weird system. Ah, our cargo ship is still hanging out here. The last regent, Sid VIII, was a great ruler. He helped develop the mist-powered engine and helped modernize Lindblum. Ah, check this baby out. She's a classic. They use this ship's engines as the basis for all other airships. Nothing compares to this baby. You can't call yourself a true airman until you've ridden a wooden barge like this one. Well, we flew it through a gate, so... in the middle of a battle, no less, so, you know, it did all right for us. Sleepy guard. We're gonna... Oh, wait. Is she in here? Oh. What are you doing here?
You! What have you done with the princess? Where is she?
Whoa, take it easy. I just got here.
The princess is gone. She was supposed to stay in this room.
Maybe she went out for a little walk.
How can you be so calm? This is a very serious matter. Have you forgotten all the danger she faced just to get here?
BW3 was a big meanie. I'm glad he got exploded. BW3. Oh, Black Waltz! Black Waltz was, in fact, a big meanie, and yes, him getting exploded was a very good thing. I did find a very fun voice for him.
What am I doing here? I must go find her. Out of my way!
Every so often, I just find a voice that works for things. Now I have a drink for the next time we see Coffee Guy! Oh boy. I'm telling ya. Drink responsibly. I do not want to be the cause of a hospital visit tonight. Please tell me it's water. Wonder where she went. Well, let's try and find out where she went. That song. I've heard it somewhere before. What sweet voice. It's Dagger. She's upstairs. Okay, so we need to go upstairs. Sorry, only authorized personnel can use the lift. Right, he did say that. Man, I gotta get past this guy somehow. Maybe if I disguise myself as a guard, he'll let me through. Disguise myself as a guard, huh? Did you hear about that airship? The one that came in from Alexandria? Yeah, I heard there was a really cute girl on board. Everyone is just desperately trying to get something something. Hey, wake up! One cup something else and the rest is water. That's, you know what? It's a fine mix for me. Sometimes it's nice to have a drink or two. Huh? The thirst is real. This whole, like, kingdom is full of people just thirsty as all hell. We might as well be living in a desert. I just saw a suspicious character wandering around. What? Where? Upstairs. Follow me. No, in here. All right, you bastard, show yourself. What are you doing? That was easy. Well, I'm now a guard. Also, their weapons are entirely, like, useless. Like, should be able to get up on that lift now. It's just like a hook head with, like, a hammerhead back to it. But, like, without a blade or a pike end or something like that, this weapon is, like, useless. I am now also, because this is true, I literally beat up a guard. Like, I just kicked the crap out of a guard and stole his armor, and I'm now, like, entering into, yeah, let's not sugarcoat that. I'm now, like, trespassing in, like, the regent's personal chamber. Oh, by the way, I just immediately took off that armor. I guess sneaking around was not important. What? A girl? Oh yeah, I saw her go upstairs just a while ago. Zidane has always been a that is, you know what? You guys are not wrong. Zidane is literally a criminal. It's like his whole backstory. The song is very peculiar. The game really is beautiful when it drops into these pre-rendered cutscenes. The art style really, like, it helps survive the test of time. Also, Dagger got a whole bakery. She walking around with a whole bakery. She caked up on a Thursday night. Nice song. How did you get up here? This is a restricted area. Listen, am I wrong? You get to criticize me if I'm wrong, and I'm not wrong. Come on, I do this for a living. Oh yeah, you're a member of Tantalus. Must have been easy for you. Thirst isn't restricted to the town. Listen, the longer I spend around these people, like, they're gonna get to me. Whew, what a view. Hey, there's a telescope. Let's go check it out. What a massive telescope. Come on. Probably a lot of weird things living there. Maybe I should check it out sometime. I'm not gonna criticize you. Those are the mountains that surround Burmecia. I guess the best way to get there is through the cavern at the base. Hey, there's South Gate. I wonder if they've started repairing it. It'll probably take a while to fix everything. Alexandria is beyond those mountains. I bet they're looking for us. Hey, there's a chocobo! Maybe I can catch a chocobo in that forest. That river flows right by Southgate. You can get to the gate by walking along that river. The BC. Or to criticize one as an agreement be quite hypocritical. Listen, all I stated was a fact. How's the view? I've made so much trouble for everyone. Uncle Sid knew everything. That's why he asked Tantalus to get me out of Alexandria. No matter how hard I try, I'm always a step behind in everything. I'm so helpless. What's wrong? Tadane, why did you help me come here, to Lindblom? Is it because your boss ordered you to? I just wanted to help you, that's all. The boss didn't agree with me, so I ended up leaving the band. Really? I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. This isn't the first time I've left. Tadane? Yeah? Oh, how are you planning to abduct me? We were going to put you to sleep with some sleeping weed and then kidnap you. It's mostly just used for kids, but a big dose can knock out an adult just as easily. I guess you didn't need it since I came along on my own. Hey, would you mind giving me some? I've had a hard time sleeping lately. I don't think that's such a good idea. You might get addicted. Maybe all you need is some company? Oh, please. Do you think I'm that naive? You can't blame me for trying. My man just up and said it. That song. Were you singing it in the village of Dali? Yes. So you were up that night. What is that song, anyway? More proof that Filippo was right. Once you've joined the gang, you can't leave it. I mean, I guess that is really true. That is the case. Tantalus is just a bit too tight-knit for people to just go on their own way. I don't know. I can't even remember where I learned it. I sing it whenever I feel sad or lonely. For some reason, it comforts me and reminds me that I'm not alone. I guess it's a mystical song. Let me hear it again. I never expected to find such fine armor in a place like this. Yes, I'll buy that one too. Who knows when that Braun will start another war?
What? The Queen would never start a war. You dare speak ill of the Queen?
Who the hell are you?
I'm an armor collector.
Oh, well, in that case, can you recommend some good armor?
I must go.
Character development. Actual character development. Go, Knights of Pluto, yeah! What are those things? They look so stupid. I'm gonna take Sid's airships and destroy them. Hey, cut it out! You broke my night! I'm gonna go tell your mom. No, come on! I know, we have actual character development for Steiner! We're so proud! Royal action figures? Those black mages were like toys being controlled by someone. The sky looks ominous. Something's about to happen. Sir Fratley, where are you? I need you. Your favorite of the heroes? We had a guy hanging out in the chat on Tuesday who couldn't stick around for the whole time, but when he was leaving, he said how hype he was for us to run into Freya. Freya's, I guess, a common favorite, I guess.
Okay, it should work now.
Sire, it's no good.
What?
We can't stabilize the engine system. It can't run for more than 10 minutes. Darn it! My mind hasn't been the same since I became an Oglop. Hey, Dagger. So when do you want to go on that airship cruise? What are you talking about? What am I thinking? I asked the girl... Never mind. Well, it sounds like you've asked the wrong girl. You just got found out, boy! That's what happens when you try playing the field. Get smacked. Wait, I can explain. Why bother? Go have a wonderful time. Oh, man. Okay, how about this? If I get first place in tomorrow's hunting festival, you and me will go on a date. How does that have anything to do with me? Come on, please. Fine. All right. It's a date. I guess we're involved in the tournament now.
Maybe a tradition, but this is a dreadful festival. So many lives lost every year, especially because of him.
Hardly. The festival is a test of manhood. I tingle with excitement every year. This is the last carriage. All the preparations for the Festival of the Hunt are complete. Very good. Now we wait for the signal. See? It's not just me. Dragon... The fangs have been freed! What? We haven't even received the minister's authorization! We believe that they're going to release him any minute. Alright, release the muse before they let him loose. Hurry! Let's all agree that we all have a dirty mind. I'm a family-friendly channel, for God's sakes. Alright, stand by. This year's specimen is perfect. Nothing can stop him. I'm actually not legitimately family-friendly. I admit I in no way advertise that. That is not in any way true. That is not legitimately true. What power? You make him stop. It's too early to let him loose. How? I have no control over him. Damn it. Open the gate at once. The gate's gonna fall apart. Go, Zagnol! Where's the Dane? Please, princess, you might actually enjoy it. Okay. I wonder if Zidane has proved his skills. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Alright, let's begin. Hunters, on your mark. Ferocious beasts swarm about the castle town. The bigger the catch, the higher the score. The time limit is 12 minutes. Use air cabs to go to other districts. Once you lose in a battle, you'll be forced to retire. The winner will be crowned Master Hunter and receive the Hunter's Reward. Who will come out on top? All right. I need to think about this because there's a couple of different ways to play this. And I need to remember what I usually do for my strategy. I don't necessarily know what I'm gonna do. What do you wish for your hunter's reward? I'll go with Gil all the way. I'll take an add-on. And you, Mr. Vivi? What? I never signed up.
Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
I thought you'd do pretty well, so I signed you up. You gonna let Best Girl win? I actually don't know how to let Best Girl win, although she is the, like, canonical best choice, right? Because no matter who, because depending on who wins, you get different stuff. And I think, like, her stuff is best, right? I don't know. It was very inconsiderate of you, Zidane. Oh. How about this? If you win, I'll fix you up for a date with Dagger. Me and the princess? Shh, keep it down.
What was that? You just mentioned the princess. What evil deeds are you plotting now?
Nothing, right, Vivi? Yeah.
So what would you like for your reward?
Oh, I'll take a card. I'll tell you the trick. If you want to play it fair, I'll zip it. Now let me just play. We'll just see who wins. I'm gonna try not to win myself, but I know that there's a bunch of ways that you can influence the game. So I'm gonna try and Hunter Freya will start in the industrial district. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it. We'll see who wins. It's not a huge deal to me either way. I'm not min-maxing or anything like that. If I see the opportunity to let Freya win, I will certainly give it a shot. Me winning just wins Gil, which I don't really care about. Vivi gets a card, which I do like the card game and I want to collect the cards, but like, you know, it is what it is. We're not like going for 100% run or anything, so. The air cab bound for the theater district is now departing. Domo arigato. Ikuzo!
Such rudeness! Princess, they are treating you like a commoner.
Oh, hush, we get a great view from here.
You're right. I can see the entire town.
Princess, look! Master Vivi is also participating. Can't believe it. He seemed reluctant earlier. I have the soundtrack on my D&D player. Ooh.
Master Vivi, the princess and I are rooting for you!
Come on, Vivi! You can do it!
No, Master Vivi!
Look out! Oh gosh, I can't watch anymore!
You can't win just by running! A good offense is the best defense! Attack! You can't lose to that monkey, Zidane! Yes, that's it! Now's your chance, one more time! Vivi, behind you! Yes, go!
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the industrial district. It's just a great soundtrack in general. I've been listening to a lot of the OC remixes of for this game. Soundtrack's awesome. That hurt. There is a poor cat being chased. The strange gourmand leads. Da 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 da. Unfortunately, when you roll low on the HEB here, you just gotta sit still for a second. Well, fantasy music in general is fantastic. Accurate. Oh wow, is there like nothing? I thought there was like a thing. Oh well, never mind. thought there was like a thing that like happened there. I guess I'm wrong. Oh, not enough damage to kill. Ooh. Freya is currently in the lead. Alright, well, we're going to go to Theater District. Best girl is in the lead right now. I have 31 points. Oh. Ow. Could have avoided this fight if I really wanted to. I was hoping I could sneak by it, but not like that, we cannot. Good ATB roll. Oh, low damage roll though. Drink! We saw it. Jesus, I'm gonna have to use an item. Drink keeps replacing best girl with Yago. Oh man, should have named Freya Yago. Freya's still in the lead. I am going to use a potion. We're gonna use 2 of them actually. Never mind. Like vaguely remembering things about this, but it's been so long that I don't remember like any of the actual encounters or what the order I'm supposed to be doing stuff in is, but that's all right. We'll just play. We're going back to the business district. That bird just picked up the Mew and went away with it. Belna, who I'm thinking is one of the like NPCs. Why is Freya best girl? It's a great question. Why is Freya best girl? Belna, still in the lead. Oh! Well, Vivi was being chased, so we're gonna go ahead and help him out. Spoiler reasons, mainly her attitude and storyline. Yeah, that's fair. No spoilers. Every one of our characters are gonna have individual, well, is everyone literally correct? I don't know. There's a lot of really good character arcs throughout this game for lots of different characters. Alright, let's keep going. Cat just stole my project. No! Silly cat. Steal it back. Ooh, low ATB roll on this one. Oh, looks like our opponent got an even worse ATB roll, and we got it in one. Nice. 5 minutes left. We might actually be in the lead after that one. Yeah, we are in the lead. I am legitimately certain that that lower area in the theater district is like... Freya's back in the lead. Laying on top of the cat law states he cannot be moved. This is accurate. This is the case. Cat law states he cannot be moved. He has claimed his spot. However, there is a sub-law to cat law, which is that sometimes cats are butts, and if the cat is being a butt, you kind of sometimes have to, like, enforce some things. I'm, like, certain that there's a thing down here, but I don't remember the, like, process for getting access to it. Literally the most he's ever laid on your life to savor it while he can. That's cute. Oh, very low ATB roll. Not good. Freya still in the lead with 127. He's letting you... Aw, he must be really messed up from you having been away for a while, right? He must have been really messed up from you having been away for a while. Less than 3 minutes. Freya's in the lead. Gone for 5 days with the storm was not good for him. Yeah, I believe it. Makes perfect sense to me. Path or something over here. Separation. Oh, cats with separation anxiety. Freya's got 132. Huh. Yeah, I'm like certain that there's like an encounter somewhere that I'm like missing. Alright, we'll bring down this fight. Ah, he got a better roll than us. Oh, tied it up. We're just keeping the game interesting, that's all. Freya picked up a couple points. Storms are not good for cats, huh? I assume that depends on the cat, right? I mean... I don't really know. Never really kept cats of my own. Like, we've got some cats around the house, but they're not really mine. Oh, that chased me. I didn't think he'd be able to catch me. I was trying to move to the next screen. Yes, kitty was super cuddly during... Oh, scared kitty cats. Very bad ATB roll. We're gonna get hit by a stone. This is probably gonna be it for the festival. I know there's an encounter with the Zagnol in the theater district, but I do not remember how to activate it. Freya's in the lead. Let's see, 30 seconds. Let's see if she wins. I'm gonna try and not get a... Oh, there's the encounter. It's here. Do I trigger the encounter or do I let her fight this out? I think I just let her... If she's gonna win. And it's over. Freya wins. Alright. Okay, I was literally by himself because you really got stuck with elsewhere. Oh, empty house entirely during the worst of the storm. That's rough. Well, best girl won. And being... Oh, that's so cute.
That was marvelous, all of you.
153 points. Congratulations.
We grant you the Master Hunter and your reward.
We received a coral ring and the Master Hunter item. My hat's off to you, Freya. I don't know how you racked up so many points. The fruits of my training, I suppose. Regent. Ooh. Please forgive my intrusion. I bring urgent news from our king.
King of Burmecia.
Sire, you must not let him see you like this.
Take a good look at him. An injury has blinded him. Continue.
Our kingdom is being attacked by some unknown force. We are severely outmatched. Please send reinforcements immediately. The enemy looks like an army of mages wearing steeple-crowned hats.
The king and I are old friends. We will send reinforcements to Burmecia immediately.
Thank you, Regent. The king and all of Burmecia will be most grateful. I must return now.
Take him to the infirmary.
Too late. He's gone. It's a miracle he even made it this far. I can't believe this is happening. This is a problem. Because of the festival, there are hardly any men left in the castle. It will take time to mobilize.
We have no choice. Call back the 4th Aerial Division patrolling the border.
But if we recall the 4th, we will lose our eyes over Alexandria.
Burmecia is our ally. We must help them.
Steeple-crowned hats. They might be black mages like Vivi. It can't be. Could it be Mother? I must go now. I cannot sit and wait for the reinforcements.
Well, I'm coming with you.
No, this doesn't concern you.
What's this, I'm a stranger all of a sudden? I'm not gonna sit back and watch your home get destroyed, alright?
Thank you, Zidane. Can I come too? I really want to find out who they really are.
Sure.
Alright then, let's go to Burmecia.
Princess, this is a foreign matter. It has nothing to do with us. Steiner is right. We don't know if Alexandria is involved.
But if black mages are involved, Zidane, you know what I'm talking about. If Mother is behind this, I'll make her stop, I promise. I think you should stay here.
What?
We don't know what to expect there. I've already faced great danger coming here. What's the difference? Dagger, this is war. A lot of people are gonna die.
I know that.
How did you feel when you saw that Burmesian soldier die just now? I felt sad, of course. Just sad? Weren't you scared, too? Obviously, you haven't realized how dangerous it's going to be. You could get killed. This is no time to be talking about convincing your mother of anything. But
now's not the time to argue.
He's right. We must head to Burmecia at once. Will you open the Dragon's Gate?
Of course. If you're going by foot, leaving from the gate is the best way. Let us eat while we wait for the gate to open.
Burmecia has been attacked. Yay, I'm so hungry. Festival of the Hunt is one of our oldest traditions. It began well over 5 centuries ago. It is customary to eat everything with your hands, so go on before it gets cold. Thank you, Uncle. It's so good. Let's just eat. We can't do anything until the gate opens. You're right. Hey, not bad.
This is wonderful.
Princess, how is everything?
Why aren't you eating?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Everything is so delicious.
Well, indeed it is. Especially this beef. It is superb.
Oh, I'm so full. I'm getting sleepy now. What? Dagger.
The food is poisoned. How could I be so careless? I'm starting to feel sick. Forgive me, Princess. I should have tasted it for poison.
That's impossible. There shouldn't be any in your dish.
What? Well, now that you mention it, I feel just fine. But how would you know? Princess, you didn't.
It's not poison. It's just a medicinal herb Zidane gave me. Believe me, this is not what I had planned. Surprise drugs! Kids, there's drugs. Love surprise drugs. Steiner, I have to make my own decisions. I had no choice. Uncle Sid would never let me leave the castle.
That is because he is concerned about you.
I understand, but...
No, you don't understand. War is a terrible thing. You must never experience it as I have. I'm sorry, Princess. I cannot follow any order that might put your life in danger.
What if Alexandria is behind the attack on Bermesia? It could lead to war between the 3 great nations. Many innocent people will die. As the Princess of Alexandria, there must be something I can do. I have to help Mother. I don't want to see anything happen to her.
Very well. Princess, I will follow you wherever you choose.
Thank you. Let's go before everyone wakes up. I'm sorry, Zidane. Come on. She's already learning too many tricks from us. Her power level is far too high. Edgar, where are you going? Must have been some sort of sleeping medicine. It was sleeping weed. Weeping had. I gave her some because she said she was having problems sleeping. I'm impressed. There's more to her than meets the eye. Damn, what the heck is she thinking? Maybe she's headed to Bermesia. And you might still be able to catch up with her. Vivi, wake up. We're going to Bermesia. Let's head for the Gizam Luke's grotto. Once we pass through the grotto, we'll be in Bermesia. You can leave from the Dragon's Gate, located on the base level. Walk. Favorite shield of Sid V, crafted by Fabrizio, court blacksmith. Is that a reference to Final Fantasy VI? Question mark. Favorite armor of Sid VI, crafted by Gabriel. Oh no, I think it's a reference to 5, and then that's a reference to 6. Or maybe they're both references to 6? Favorite bow of Sid VII, crafted by Andrea, court bowyer. I know several of those are references. Alright, so we're heading out the door at the base level and heading to Gizam Luke's grotto. She did just straight up drug them. She is becoming far too powerful. Yeah, base level. This, I believe, yeah, that's the Serpent's Gate. Although, is there anything for us to do at the Serpent's Gate? Let's go there real quick, just to see. Harbor's up ahead, hasn't been used since the mist appeared. It's not a good idea to go out, the mist is bad for you. A weird card. That's a weird card. Anyway, I heard the harbor used to be a pretty busy place. Since we have airships running in the mist, I guess we don't need normal ships anymore. It's cool how there's like a whole like world story of like a dying industry, or like, you know, there's plenty of water features. There's an ocean, lots of rivers, so you'd think, you know, water travel would be very important, but airships are so ubiquitous that nobody uses that anymore. Dying to get back in the castle. It's a waste of time to watch over this place. Let's go to the Dragon's Gate. Look, it's Dragon's Gate. We have a merchant here. Yeah, we pretty much picked up everything we needed in town. Yes, you. Tent. Awesome. Munti. Got a letter from Stiltskin. Do you know Stiltskin? Her gate. An old harbor really should be a good place to find abandoned items. Sad it wasn't. I know, like I spent that whole time freaking licking those walls and I got nothing out of it. I'm very annoyed. I left Lindblom and headed north. I walked through the mist and Gizam Loop to reach Bermesia for the very first time. It's raining, as expected. I'm going to look for shelter now. Uh-oh, Stiltskin's in Bermesia? Uh-oh, might be dangerous there, Kupo. You're not a gate, this is your gate. And as usual, I do the whole process of saving the game before I do any of my menuing. Because I am good at video games. Alright, Zidane is still trying to get... We're gonna stick with the Mithril Dagger for... English hard. We're gonna stick with the Mithril Dagger for a while. We did pick up another steepled hat, which can replace his feathered hat eventually. We don't have anything to replace that, and we just put the yellow scarf on him. So now we move to Freya. Freya has her javelin. She has the dragon killer ability. I'm a gatekeeper. Rubber helm, she gets no skills off of the rubber helm, but she gets bug killer off the bronze helm, so we have to put that on. She's still learning antibody from the bronze gloves, so we can't put those on her. I can downgrade her to the bronze armor, and she will learn bird killer, which I don't think she's getting from any of her other stuff. So unless she gets one off of one of these, no, she gets man-eater, yeah. So I kind of have to downgrade her to that for bird killer, because that's going to be very important. So we're going to downgrade her armor, unfortunately. And then magic spirit and evade is not going to be good for her. She also learns no items off of it. Spirit and magic evade is nice. Also, she learns 3 different abilities, one of which is very important for her. And considering it was her item, I think I might as well put the coral ring on her. The other option is the glass buckle, which gives her antibody and adds status. I actually think I might put the glass buckle on her first, so that we can get those abilities learned and then switch it out for the coral ring. The coral ring is like worse statistically, but it's got the better better abilities on it. Lancer, yeah. Very different than its Final Fantasy X implementation, which was a very interesting blue magic mechanic. But yeah, I think I'm going to put the glass buckle on her and then downgrade it to the coral ring eventually. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I think well, maybe I'll go the other way. Maybe I'll go the other way. Keep the coral ring on her at first and then transfer over to the glass buckle. Because maybe the glass buckle is really useful on her. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that instead. I'm gonna put the coral ring on her. And then Vivi. Still no new staff for Vivi. The feathered head adds status. It is technically, well, it's a downgrade, but it's an upgrade to string. Why did I put the steepled hat on you and just jump over the feather hat? No, we're gonna put the feather hat on you. You still have not learned Blizzard from the leather wrist, so we still have to keep that on you for now. Ah, the cotton robe is the other thing. Chemist and shell. Now that's going to be really important for, I believe both of those are very important. I actually don't remember who gets those abilities. For now, I do think I'm going to put that on him, but I've got to remember, Filippo, if you are in the chat at the time when, you know, when it at a certain time, and it becomes important for me to remember to unequip this cotton robe to have it available for someone else, let me know. Minor spoilers, but it's important for me to remember to unequip that at an opportune moment. I must not have had an extra feathered hat at the time. You are probably correct. Freya, bird killer, bug killer, dragon killer, man-eater, antibody insomniac. Both of those are very good. Add status, antibody. Thank you. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Now that I'm done menuing, we save again because, you know, it turns out I don't know how to save the game. I don't know how to do menuing before saving the game because I am a fool. I am an actual fool. By the by, game time, in-game time currently, 7 hours, 37 minutes. That's 3 streams and about an hour and a half of grinding between the first and second one. Cat would not get back on your lap until you put your project there again. Aww. Sometimes you think the cat just loves your project more than you. 7 hours, 37 minutes in-game time. That includes 3 streams and a little bit of grinding. At this point, we are like 2/3 of the way to like missing out on an item that pops in at the very, very, very end of the game. You have to reach the end of the game in like 12 hours of game time in order to be eligible to receive a certain item. We will obviously not be getting there. we will obviously not be getting there. But that's how insane that item is. It's like famously insanely difficult to get access to. Yes, the Excalibur 2. It is famously insanely difficult to get access to. I was very wrong about Lindblom's position central to the continent, by the way. It's in the southern edge. It is not central. I kind of thought that it was. The biggest of memes. Yeah, it is. It is a big meme. We're gonna wander a bit. I don't think there's any reason for me to be wandering on the world map right now, but as a completion, my completionist brain is not going to be happy unless I wander in random directions on the world map for a little while here. Also, it'll help me get into some fights, and I can show off some of Freya a little bit. Well, not in this fight we can't, but we can get some AP anyway. The biggest of memes. A great example of game devs being just the most utter trolls imaginable. Steal? Excuse me, that's my trick. Yeah, back. So, Freya has a couple of abilities. She can jump, which causes her to launch herself into the air for a period of time, at which point she's untargetable, and then she will come raining down on an enemy. She has dragon abilities, which include that Lancer ability that is on the item, the coral ring she equipped, and will gain a bunch of other abilities in the future as well. Sure, you can get it, but you miss out on so much of the best parts of the game. Yeah, it's good for like a challenge run, right? Like it's good for somebody who's already played through the game once or twice. And that's pretty much her main thing. She's a big melee attacker. She can hit very hard. She can also take a beating, although not quite as much as Steiner can. And she's just, you know, at this very earliest stage, she's actually not that strong, but she will eventually get quite strong. Blizzard unlocked. I believe we were waiting on that to equip a new item on BB. Leather wrists should be swapped over to the glass armlet, which opens up antibody as well, but that's also on the glass buckle, so it doesn't really do much. Yeah, as expected, I do not believe there's no reason for me to be wandering around the edges of the continent, but I figured I would do it anyway. I'm actually considering maybe doing some kind of challenge run after we do a casual run. It depends on how long the casual run takes, and whether or not people are still sticking around to watch, and whether they're interested in that sort of thing. Of course, alternately, we could just go to a different Final Fantasy game or some other game. But, you know, I was kind of considering, you know, taking an opportunity to maybe do some kind of challengey runs if people are into it. But that would be sort of, you know, critical. That would hinge on us, like, finishing the game first, and, you know, and people still sticking around and wanting to hang out with me while we do that. So, we'll see. We're gonna try and gain a few levels. We've basically equalized at this point, so the grinding that I did off screen before the first two streams is basically equalized now. At this point, we're like facing enemies that are of appropriate level to where we're at right now. We've functionally equalized that out. Ah! Talk about weird hedgehog pies. Talk about weird holdover enemies from earlier games. These are one of those enemy designs that keeps popping up in Final Fantasy games over and over and over again, and has historically and will probably continue to show up forever. Give you a warning when you get to that point. The soundtrack for the ending credits of this game is copyrighted. Oh, good to know. Thank you. Good to know. I will have to figure out what I want to do for that then. Are the ending credits skippable? Wow, that hurt. Holy hell. Are the ending credits skippable, or am I gonna have to like mute the stream or something? They're probably not skippable. Most game ending credits are not skippable. We no longer have a white mage, by the way, so we're going to be pretty heavily reliant on items for a bit to keep ourselves like up and fighting. All right, we're back to where we started. I did not expect to run into copyright issues, but then again, I shouldn't be that surprised. Zidane's gonna hit trance before too long here. Not to my knowledge, after the neat movie animation, she don't miss much, sucks, it's a nice song. Okay. So we'll just have to like cut the stream, or, you know, go to black before that gets too far in. Okay. Good to know, and yeah, keep up, keep me reminded of that. I will try my best to remember that and be ready for it, and have my switches and toggles ready to go to get us to make sure that that's not going to be a problem. Definitely appreciate the looking out. Then over there, oh, there's a thing. Let's take a look at that in a second. Oh, back attack. These suck. Oh, Vivi. I don't know why Freya is default to the back. Freya, I think, does she default to the back because her, like, Dragoon abilities don't care what rank she's in? Ah, damn it. That's annoying. Yeah, we had to use one of our more expensive Phoenix Downs. It's not a huge deal. Like we've got a good amount of medicine, and the gil is flowing. Weapon is independent of position. Its damage. Oh, is it really? Wait, what? I didn't know that. Holy hell! That's incredible. Excuse me, give me those back. That is incredible intel. Except, is that like legitimately true? Because she, wow, took my potion and got the hell out of there. Because she just hit for 96, but when we were in the back attack fight, she hit for like 200. Or does she just have a really wildly variable, like, damage amount? I know some characters just have really wild, like, damage rolls. That's what I'm thinking. Is it just a bad roll? Because, yeah, she hit for, like, 220, which is, like, even better than Zidane's hitting for when we were in that back attack fight. But she's been consistently hitting lower than that, like, turn by turn. Cat press. Wow. Oof, man, these guys hit like trucks. You have insect killer. Ah, wait, do I? Yes, maybe. Do I have bug killer? That's a great question. That would definitely answer that question. Do I have insect killer on her? Or bug killer? Sure do. Good thinking. I sure do have that on her. Oh, there's Trance. Very inopportune time for Trance to come up. This is the problem with the trance mechanic in this game, and it's why they never really brought back anything quite like it ever again. Most of your trances during a playthrough, you're gonna waste. The only time you're ever gonna make really good use of everyone Racket weapons you can find for Garnet later in the game. Another weapon type that does the same damage from the front row as well as the back. I always put a Racket on Garnet wherever possible, whenever I have access to them. I think they're just the better weapon type. That might not legitimately be true, but that's how I feel, and that's what I like to use. Giant enemy crab! Here we have a giant enemy crab. Everything becomes crab. Holy hell, this thing's got like an HP. Clipper. Alright, you know what? Let's do this. Hey, this looks familiar, doesn't it? Hey, look who it is. Yep, this is literally the Mogsters that they keep flashing us to for this tutorials. And they're hanging out here, and now we're here. We found them. Cat has shifted enough I can work again. Yay! I don't actually remember if there's like items I should be looking for in here or not. There's something amazing here in the sense of like the character we're here for, or in the sense of like there's an item kicking around that I should be digging around for. Because I don't remember if there's any items that I am aware of that are here. Okay, the character. Okay.
We use big frog eaters. Frogs give much energy.
Ah! I can't figure out how to maneuver through the bushes. Literally the only one who doesn't know the story. Yes, that is correct. You are literally the only one here who does not know what everyone else is talking about. There we go. Hungry. I don't have a voice for this one yet, by the way. I am willing to entertain suggestions for a voice for this one because I have no fucking clue. Frogs. Hungry. Oh, like an overlook. Great. I forget what the... Alright, so... There's someone to stitch. That's kind of where I was going! I don't know if that's really what I want, though. Oh, thank you for reminding me. 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 I caught a frog. Thank you for reminding me what I gotta do here. You got frog? That's very good. Mmm. Who the heck are you? Me? This is Quina. They are a member of the Q tribe. They are of ambiguous gender and unusual age. And yeah, this is Quina. Oh, Jar Jar Binks, hold on. Let me dig deep into my brain for that one. Quina, do you want this frog? Yes, yes! Yes, yes! Alright, here. Yay! Quinn, I received a frog. Mine, mine! You pathetic Quinna. Can't even feed yourself. We do, we love Quinn in this household, by the way. Quinn is mostly harmless. Can't master art of eating just chasing frogs, Quinna. But master, frogs very good. Frogs here best, better than Alexandria's. Quinna, you in darkness, need some light. World big place, many, many foods. Alexandria just one kingdom. You need go out more, eat other food. Go out into world? Sounds scary. Are there yummier frogs outside? Of course, many good frogs. All Qs love frogs best. Eating frogs is key to growth. Q marshes exist all over world. Go eat frogs in other marshes. I promise you get much learning. Traveler, please show Quinna the world. Anywhere with food good. Do you want me to take them with us? Sure. Why not? We've got an open spot in the party. Will I find yummier frogs outside? There's plenty of stuff in the world that tastes better than frogs. Really? Really? Okay, I go with you. So what's really funny is that while technically not missable, you do not have to stop here. This is who gets the fork! You're absolutely correct. This is who gets the fork. What's up, baby? That man looks exactly like my grandpa. Your grandfather? That quail guy? Yeah, maybe he knows my grandpa. I'm gonna go talk to him, Zidane. Their goals are simple yet rich and full of flavor. What's wrong? Something on my face? Do you know a man named Quan? I not know that bigot. Grandpa Quan was a bit strange, but how do you know him? I no can answer. Grandpa Quan looks exactly like you, Mr. Quail. Of course, we from same tribe. You really don't know him? No, I not know this Quan. Honestly? Well, that's too bad. Let's go, baby. Okay. Every time Vivi gets like a snippet of like his past and history, he like gets it stolen back away from him. Okay, so now we have. Oh, I guess I have to go down this way. Vivi is in perpetual need of all the hugs. Must protect the boy. Protect the small child. All right, now we have a mini game. Today, can I catch frogs? Frogs again? Sure, let's do it. Thanks! So many hugs. All right, here we go. Ah, come here, you. I am terrible at this game, by the way. Oh, that's a male. We're gonna keep that one. As we get... Oh! You're working hard, Quinna. You come far a long way of gourmand. I give you this. We got an ore. Thank you, Master Quail. I train more. As I may have been saying earlier, Quina is not technically missable. However, you can... It can go way later in the game before you get them. You are not required to pick them up until way later in the game. But obviously, I like to pick them up as early as possible. So, one thing that is important about this minigame is you want to leave a breeding pair. Because you'll note that when I go to pick it up, it says, like, you know, adult frog male, adult frog female. So we're going to let this one go, and we're going to try and, like, remember that that one's a female. We're going to try and keep our eye on it as we go around. All right. So we're going to let that one go. So this one, these two at the lower edge are male and female, a breeding pair. That's the male. I'm terrible at this game. I'm like I'm also trying my best to leave the female. I'm just trying my best to like make sure that I keep that breeding pair. Because like these streams will eventually refill with frogs. That's the one I gotta keep. These marshes will eventually refill with frogs, but it's really slow unless you leave a breeding pair. Come on. And the more that you leave, the better off they get. Like the faster that they regenerate. So like there is a min-max, like there is a correct way to like min-max it and stuff like that. But you also want to collect as many frogs as quickly as possible, because the more frogs you get, the better like rewards you get from Quina. I don't know if there's another female in here, so I gotta let the female go. I will catch the male if it pops down again. That's the... Is that a second female? No. So this one on the bottom's... Okay, that's a second female. So the one at the bottom is still a female. It's gonna be a while before you can come back here, so collecting them all isn't the worst. That's actually not untrue. So it's probably worth thinking about. You're working hard, Quina. You come far a long way of gourmand, I give you this. Received ether. Thank you, Master Quail. I train more. Yeah. You're probably right. Grabbing as many of these as possible is probably not the worst idea. Oh. Later on in the game, when you have like full unbridled access to the like main... Oh, I got you! When you have full unbridled access to the world map. Got it! Later on when you have full unbridled access to the world map, and you have access to all the different marshes, jumping between them and like leaving the correct amount up, you can like maximize your like catch rate. I didn't catch it. All right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't actually want to leave here quite yet, because I think I can get an encounter here that I want. But yeah, it is interesting. You can go through a pretty significant chunk of the game. Maybe I can't. Maybe there is no encounter here. I thought there was. You can go a pretty significant chunk of the game without getting Quina. Something to do with the bubbles? No, it's nothing to do with the bubbles in the water. All right, we're gonna look at Quina's equipment, of which she has like nothing. So she has a fork, which is high tide on it. She doesn't get any benefit from the leather hat, so we're gonna go right up to the steepled hat. She doesn't get any benefit from the wrist, so we'll go right up to a leather wrist. She doesn't get any benefit from the leather shirt, so we'll go right up to the silk shirt. And technically she doesn't get any benefit from the desert boots, but we'll equip them anyway. We'll go to ability, Quina. Equip. I believe this speeds up trance accumulation, which is fine. We'll put that on her. And we'll see. We're gonna get into an encounter so I can like talk about Quina in combat here. Hello, dragon. So, Quina carries a big fork and has a big mouth. What does this mean? Well, what it means is that Quina has this eat ability. What does eat do? Well, if an enemy is below a certain health threshold and we use the eat ability, Quina eats the damn thing. Pause for effect. Doesn't matter what it is, Quina will eat it, as long as it's under a certain health percentage. If the enemy has a ability that Quina can learn, Quina will learn that ability. Quina is what is known in Final Fantasy games as a blue mage. Quina learns abilities from enemies and then can use them themselves later on. Alright, so I'm actually going to pop that because I don't think... Oh, someone's attacking, but I don't know who. So that's the animation. It says, no, I can't eat till it weaker. So it is still far too strong for Quina. So we're going to try and hit this thing down. I don't know if this thing actually has... Oh, shoot. It's got its counter attack mode up. Oops. We're going to try and eat it again. I'm going to use a potion on BB. I don't know if this one in particular has a thing. It definitely does. That's a good one. Okay, so we are going to try and bring this thing down. The problem is that you kind of have to get it down really low. And then sometimes you miss. Let's have Quina hit it once. Didn't have anything. You see, that's the problem. We've killed it. So you gotta get it down quite low before Quina can eat it. So we're gonna try and get that fight going here. We learned add status on Vivi. Does that mean that we can change any of his equipment? Add status was on the feather hat. I mean, Steeplehead is technically just overall better, so we will go ahead and equip that. Yeah, you're almost done with the glass buckle. My question was, Quina had no benefit from the steepled hat, but what about the feather hat? Aha! It's a downgrade in equipment, but it does give you add status. And I know that some of their forks have like some incredible add status stuff. I don't think the base fork does, but I do know that some of their forks have like some incredible statuses. So making sure that they get add status is very important. So we will downgrade the equipment one step just to make sure that that happens. Clipper. And then I'm going to let Freya's attack go off, and I want to see if that thing's dead or not. It's not. Might be eatable. The trying to get things in eat range and then eat them. Learned Aqua Breath. Nice. That's the anime. That's what you're looking for. So Quina just learned their first ability. Om nom nom crab. Crabs are yummy. And so we have learned an ability. There are going to be a few enemies in this area that are worth things that I'm going to try and grab. Without dying to random damage. We're actually going to have to go back and buy more potions. But Aqua Breath is the first of the blue. And now that they have access to that ability, they will always have access to that ability. They will never lose it for the rest of the game. There are at least two. Well, there's whatever was on that dragon type enemy that we still need to get, and I do have a 10, that is true. That we still need to get, and there is one other enemy in the area that I know has, an ability that I want to make sure that I grab before we get, like, out of here. Oh yeah, also their end, like, battle victory dance is very adorable. So yeah, we, that's Quina in a nutshell. Quina is going to, Quina is interesting in a lot of ways. Quina is a very, like, strong attacker sometimes. My understanding is that their weapons are, like, very highly variable in damage. Love collecting blue magic on Final Fantasy playthroughs. It is one of my favorite things. Ow. It is super fun, and there are some really strong blue magic abilities. There are some absolutely game-changing blue magic abilities in some Final Fantasy games. I don't, off the top of my head, weapons might be variable, but blue magic be abusable. That is accurate. He Who Stands Alone, welcome. I haven't seen you around in a little while. Good to see you again. Blue magic be abusable. That is almost certainly the case. We are trying to get a couple of key encounters here, which have not happened yet, but we're going to try. Your name is very familiar. Have you not been here before? Am I the crazy? I might be crazy. I might literally just be insane. Your name looks very familiar. I apologize. It's possible. I think I'm just the crazy one here. I apologize. I thought you were somebody who we've seen before. Well, if not, welcome. Thank you for dropping in on the stream. My sanity's always in some degree of question. Listen, you don't go into being a VTuber if you're completely sane. Somebody just learned new abilities, so we're gonna have to go and poke around a little bit. I lurk around Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy Tactics, and the Legend of people play the Legend of Dragoon? The PS1 game? The PS1 JRPG? Am I thinking of the right game? The one with the one where your attacks have a rhythm game component? I need to apologize, memory's garbage too. It may have been here, not remember. Oh my god, people play the Legend of Dragoon. Oh, wow. Is there a Steam release for that game? I would love. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you for the follow. Oh man, there is not. You gotta play it on PS3 or via emulation. Thankfully, I do have a good PS1 emulator, so I could play it. That sounds really exciting. Antibody off the bronze gloves, right. We'll go to Undead Killer off of the silver gloves, and then I believe it was Vivi who finally learned ad status. So we can, do we have anything we want to swap the glass buckle for? Well, it would be something somebody else is wearing. We can swap it for the desert boots. Where's, what's the, off, there it is. Do you have anything you need from the boots? No, but that being said, the glass buckle's probably, yeah, much more important for Quina than it is for you. That teaches them antibody. You don't have, well, you do have enough points for slap on Undead Killer, and even though it's not useful right now, we'll put it on you just because. Add status, antibody, and no, it was Quina. I gained a new one. Antibody, yes, very important. Prevents poison status. I'm just so good. I would love to see many of them get re-releases. Now that you've put the memory, like core memory unlocked of Legend of Dragoon in my head, I really want to go play that. That might be on our list of possible games to play after we're done with this one. Oh, that sounds so excited. Do believe I see you and Tana started this playthrough. Just thank you. I thought so. Also, by the way, my mod view did not show your message as being the first one. Anytime somebody puts their first message in chat, it shows. It tells me like this is this user's first message, and that did not happen. So I do think you've been here before. We're gonna use a 10, and we're gonna heal up here, and we're gonna pop a save here. But there is one more thing I want to do. One more important thing I want to do before we finish up for the night. We're not going to go into Gizem Luke's Grotto tonight. We are, in fact, going to end the evening with one more thing before we... I mean, there's kind of only one thing left in this area, so I do believe it is what you think it is. Probably my favorite one. Oh, okay. Here are the enemies we've been trying to find. So we're gonna try real hard to like. What? Yes, yes, that is exactly what it is. So we are gonna try really hard. All right, that hit you for 99. Don't kill him. 144, that might be enough. Nope. Gonna have to keep weakening it, which is gonna suck because I don't know how much I have to weaken it by. This thing, we're gonna take a lot of retaliation strikes. Oh, that one's still alive, and it took a lot more damage. Tag you with one. Oh, man. Ah, we got Mighty Guard! There it is! Ooh! Super worth. Super worth, 100% worth. Super worth it. Absolutely 100% worth it. Mighty Guard is huge. Absolutely huge. All right. Probably one of my favorite parts of this game. Kupo! I'm Bene, master of this forest. This chocobo is my friend, Kupo. His name is Choco. Choco-sensei? Quack! Costs a lot of MP, but it's totally worth it. Yeah, and Mighty Guard is incredible. And this is... Chocobo's Forest. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, did a cute girl with long hair come by here? No, but ugly girl came by here. Oh, I guess she didn't come this way. Maybe she's heading towards Burmese after all. Better get moving. You in a hurry, Kupo? Yeah, sort of. Then take Choco. You won't run into monsters if you ride Choco. Choco, come here. It's okay, don't force him. Oh, if Choco hates, Choco runs away. Choco, come on, Kupo! Didn't realize you could get Mighty Guard that soon after getting Quina. I don't think I ever got it that early either. I don't think I ever ate one of those dragon monsters. Quina currently doesn't even have the mana to cast it. That's probably true. I'll just get to the point, Kupo. These are Geisel greens. You can call Choco outside the forest with these. Find Chocobo footprints near the forest, Kupo. Use Geisel greens there and Choco will come. Choco likes you, Kupo. You call and he'll come. Please train Choco. Make him strong. Come back to this forest after you call him in the world. I'll tell you a big secret, Kupo. Okay, so we are going to... Music is unlocking core memories. All right, so these are the footprints we're talking about. We're gonna use... oh, my inventory's a mess. Look at my mess of an inventory. Quah! And there we go. Also, music. This track is so good. And as was mentioned, I can run around for free now, and I will never encounter random wild encounters while on Choco. So if I want to do grinding, I can't be riding on Choco, but if I ever want to just cross through an area quickly without running into fights... Da 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 dun 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 dun. Hell yeah. I love this music so much. It's a good track. Choco, how are you, Kupo? Quah! Alright, talk to me. Alright, so what's this big secret you got? Welcome back, Kupo! I know you'd get along with Choco, Kupo! Did you know, Kupo? Once Chocobo chooses its master, it follows him forever! Choco ran away from his last master. That guy was mean! Choco didn't like him, Kupo! He's a stray. He's a previous owner. It's a rescue. I helped Choco escape. Now we're living together, Kupo. Here's the thing, Kupo. Choco has ability to seek out treasures and items hidden underground. Food was done. Very late dinner. Unless you're somewhere far-flung in the world from me. It's a very late dinner. I can't ride chocobos. Will you help me, Kupo? 60 gil per game, and you keep all the items Choco digs up. All right, here it is. This is my time off stream is going to be. I'm gonna. If you see when we come back that the my game time is suddenly like what? Oh, that one. If you see when we get back that my game time is suddenly like wild, this is why. So what we're gonna do here is we're just running around, and it's like hot and cold, basically. As I move around, as he gets more and more excited, I think I got one. Did I get a chocograph in the first one? It's my first ever item. Stone with patterns. Oh my god, the first one. First run, first item. Big became stronger, level 2. Big became stronger, level 3. Let's effing go. I don't think that's guaranteed, right? Like, it's not guaranteed to be on your first one, right? In fact, I think it's just as likely to be anything. Maybe it is guaranteed to be on your first one. I don't know. But the more excited the response is, the closer we are to the thing. And sometimes you spend the whole run just... There it is. Not guaranteed? I didn't think it was guaranteed. Where's the next one? Well, I'm only gonna end up on 2, I think. Oh, it's close. I'm gonna end up, yeah, I was close to it. It's a late dinner. Okay, you're in the same time zone I am, yeah. So I found an anointment and a stone with patterns. You work seconds, 4 to 12. Oh, cool. Are you off tonight or are you still at work? What's this stone with patterns? Can I see? Kupo! There are pictures of some location on the stone. Kupo! This place must have tons of treasures. Why don't you go out of the forest and look for this place, Kupo? It's free of charge, of course. Go outside and press Y while you're riding on Choco to choose which stone you want to find. You can dig with X. I've got idea, Kupo. Let's call this stone Chocograph from now on. Chocograph? I think Choco's been searching for something all his life. There must be tons of treasures, Kupo. You might find some cards, so you should leave some room in your card inventory, Kupo. Work from home. Oh, you work from home. Nice. I did some work from home for quite a while during the pandemic before I quit that job. So that's the idea. So you pay 60 gil. You get to run around with Choco for the designated period of time, you get to dig up items. Occasionally, you find these chocographs, which allow you to dig up in areas out on the world map, which have like very high level rewards. Some unique equipment can only be found using this mechanic, so on and so forth. Choco levels up as we do this and will dig faster over time, so it becomes easier to get more and more per run. And as you're going, you pick up points, and he will tell us right now that basically, with your points you can buy stuff. So there's some like high level stuff here. This is a unique card that you can only get through this mechanic, and then the like protect ring and robe of lords are like super high level end game level accessories to add to your characters. Am I gonna try and find the location I just got? I mean, we can run outside real quick. I'm gonna grab like five greens, just so I've got some on me. We can go run out and see and check the chocograph that we got. Let's open the menu. Check where the river meets the ocean. Now, there's no guarantee that this will be somewhere I have access to, because right now you might see. In fact, you guys might be able to see my. You guys might be able to see my cursor. If you guys see my cursor, I only have access to like this area, right? I'm bounded by mountains to like this whole northern edge here. So like, unless it's in this area, I can't reach it, right? I'm not guaranteed to be able to reach it. So unless this is near, which I think just from memory, this one is, I do believe I have access to this one. So I'm gonna go to the river, which was where again? This way, I think. Yes, and it'll be on the other side of the river. And if I start digging, yep, you see that he's like got the higher level reaction, which means I'm somewhere close to it. Oh, there it is. Pa-bum! 2 elixirs, 3 high potions, 4 ethers, 2 Germanus boots, which are accessories. So very, very good. If you use the Steam version, which look like you are, the in-game timer for hot and cold does not get accelerated when you use the game's fast forward functions. You can find a lot more items for Chocobo hot and cold if you use the fast. I appreciate telling me that. I will not abuse that. I appreciate you telling me though. But I am not the kind of person who's going to abuse that. But thank you for telling. And that's very funny that it that's very interesting. From a programmatical standpoint, from a programmer standpoint, that's very interesting that that's not tied to like the game's clock. That's actually very funny. So let's play another round. We're not I could literally do this all night. Like I could sit here and like Zatsudan chat like literally all night while doing this. Okay, some greens. Oh my god, I have literally sat and played this for hours at a time. And the funny thing is that if you get like into your rhythm, and or you get a few lucky runs, you can actually start pretty quickly making more gil in items per run than it costs you to play. Where is this thing? Here it is. Because some of these items sell, like you can sell any of these like medicine items, and if you've got a full bag of them. I'm not gonna get this one. Damn, I can't tell where it is. And also, the points that you accumulate, you can turn them in for items, stuff like that. So like you can actually make money on average, like run on run. But some runs are going to be better than others, right? It's all random because where they are is random, and sometimes you just like land right on it, and sometimes you don't. No, it's down here somewhere. I'm looking for the edge. All right, it's got to be like right here. Oh, this is painful. Sometimes this happens and you're just like, I know it's here somewhere. They're in the corner somewhere? No, because that's too high. Ah. Oh. And then you get runs like this, which are like really frustrating. You're like, oh, I know it's here somewhere. There it is. I was right on top of it for so long. I might be wrong, but I think only one item spawns at a time, and you have to find that one item. Although it might be that there are two on the map at any given time. I'm not 100% certain on how that works mechanically. So like I don't know if you can like if you're having trouble with one, if you can run off and find another one. But it is generally better to like stick to the one that you know you're in the area of. And try and like land on it. Got it. Okay. One. Only one at a time. That's what I thought. That's what I've always like intuited, but I've never like looked into it. Over here. Down. Should be like, yeah. Soft. Oh. Oh, come on. Nope. So yeah, we are in a pretty good spot here, I think. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out with our buddy here. I'm gonna pop off of him real quick. I'm gonna call our mogul friend, and I am going to be done for the evening. I appreciate you guys stopping in as always. I will get this saved up. This has been awesome. I am having like an insane blast playing this game. I mean, I've been having a great time streaming in general these last few months, but this last like week or so, playing this game, having you guys stop in, like I clearly found, you know, an interest and, you know, found some people who are really interested in watching this. And that's been so much fun to have you guys throwing out your information, your ideas, your knowledge, your opinions. And I'm just super, 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 super stoked to keep this run going. I'm in love with it. I love this game. I love you guys. As it is, I will be back on Tuesday the 3rd. To do this. Yep, next Tuesday will be the next session of this. Tomorrow I go live at 9 o'clock for like probably my last stream of the year, because I'm probably not going to stream over the New Year's weekend. Tomorrow is going to be I'm just going to be hanging out. I'm going to be singing a couple songs. I'm going to be mostly just talking about all of the stuff that led me to doing this, all of the work that I put in this year to like have this stream going, to become a Vtuber this year, and looking forward to things next year. All important life skills of video game knowledge, but we'll make good use of it. I mean, I absolutely appreciate having people in the chat who are, you know, willing to throw out some useful information in a non-spoilery way, and that's just incredible. As I've mentioned and sort of alluded to a few times, my knowledge of this game extends through like about the first half or so, or actually, it's more like the first like third, right? Basically, as long as we're on this continent, I'm gonna have a pretty good idea of like what's coming next, what the storyline beats are, what the next thing is. Once we get off this continent is when my like knowledge of the game starts to take a quick nosedive. So for now, I'm still in an area where like I have a pretty good idea where we're going, what we're doing, what our next characters are, you know, what the next steps are. That will not continue forever. At some point, I will like drop off hard in my knowledge of the game. So I'm really excited to get to that point as quickly as possible. So yep, so I will see you guys on Tuesday. If you can, feel free to stop in tomorrow. I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to be hanging out. I'm going to sing a couple of songs because it's like celebration-y time. It's New Year's time. And I'm going to mostly just talk about this year and plans for next year. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I, as always, have been Tanis Fugit. Och Tanis. Bye-bye.